I'm going to analyse the poster for the film Shutter Island, which is a film within the mystery thriller genre. Having not seen the film, this is our interpretation of the poster and what information we gather from it. The most dominant part about the poster is the image of the male's face. Presumably, he is one of the main characters from the film. His face is partially lit by the light from the match, which allows us to see the details of his features, of which his eyes are the most in focus. It's as if he's staring at something quizzically, as though he doesn't understand what he's looking at, which allows the audience to question him and guess at what it could be. The shadows that cast on his face suggest that there may be a dark or mysterious side to the character that may be revealed in the film, as though he has something to hide. There's a lot of darkness that surrounds him, which conforms to the conventions of the genre. The darkness means that we are unable to see the character's location, and all that we know is that it has no light source. Perhaps it is underground or in a cave. Directly below we can see the image of an island where we assume the film is set. It's silhouetted, suggests that the island is solemn and an eerie place. Even the fact that it is an island as well is also eerie, as it's a solitary place and it's kind of isolated from the rest of the world and civilization. And we can see that surrounding the island is a sea. Again, that's scary in itself, because there's always something mysterious about the sea, like what hides beneath it and stuff like that. The colours are all very dark and deep tones, like the black at the top, but also the blue sea and the sky surrounding it. There seems to be a glow coming from behind the island, which may suggest something is happening behind it, and perhaps the island is covering it up. The island itself kind of looks a bit like a prison, or like an Alcatraz-style mental asylum. There is a contrast between these dark, cold tones and the bright, warm tones from the lit match. The flame from the match also holds connotations of explosions and danger and fire and stuff. The poster advertises Leonardo DiCaprio as the main star of the film, with his name being larger than all the rest of the text on the poster, except for the title itself. And it's also placed centrally in the poster. This is to draw a larger audience, since DiCaprio is obviously an international star and recognised as a good actor. And above this, we actually see the name of the director, Martin Scorsese, and he is again pretty big and is quite often associated with Leonardo DiCaprio. The title has the biggest lettering and is placed directly central of the entire poster, which is aimed to capture the audience. The letters are white and they gradually turn and fade into greys, which kind of gives a metallic look about the typeface, and holds connotations of like metal bars and doors in like prison cells and stuff. The release date is at the bottom of the poster in a red colour, so that it stands out, and so that the audience are able to see directly when the film is coming out, which is obviously important in a poster. It links in with the tagline in terms of the colour. The tagline, "Some places never let you go," is there to create an enigma, allowing the audience to a sense of what's going to happen and what's going to come in the film. The audience may make a link between this and the images of the island and the man on the poster, the island being the place that won't let go of the DiCaprio character, is perhaps what is one scenario that might happen. There's also a billing block, which shows information about the associated names of the actors, producers, and all the crew and cast members that are associated with the film. There's also logos of media institutions and stuff like that. It's very typical of a poster to have that on there. The poster I'm going to analyse is for the film Night Train to Lisbon, which is within the thriller genre, and again it is our interpretation of the poster that we have not seen the film. The first part of the poster that I noticed the most is the location. As you can see, It is set at a train station, which is obviously links to the title of the film. The train station looks quite old style, which makes the audience ask questions about the time period. It gives an eerie and creepy feel about the poster because the dark colours, which suggest mystery, which is a convention of the thriller genre. The colours are dull and desaturated, which gives a cold look to the poster. The dark shadows around the poster, with one light source in the middle, which allows us to see the detail of the train station and what is within it. The image seems to be taken from a perspective of the commuter in the train station, who seems to be following the male figure in the centre of the image. The figure is the main focal point of the poster because he is in direct centre of the eye line of the audience. The people viewing the poster might ask questions about him, quite mysterious. They would think he was quite mysterious, and because his back is turned, it suggests that he's hiding something or he's walking away from something. The shadow gives a bit of an eerie feel to the character, and his personality is shown. Walking away from the darkness into the light suggests that he's turning his back on something or the person who's took the picture. The position of the train station image and the text suggests the shape of a light lamp or a light bulb. This is because the light on the poster is a major element, and this links with that. Bars across the window links with the crime subgenre, and this could also include being trapped or barriered, or and also could suggest the time period. Train tracks suggest a barrier between the male figure and the other side, like as if he can't get across. There isn't a bridge, you can't see anything that links the two stations or platforms together. The text on the poster is old-fashioned serif style, which is more elegant and sophisticated, which links with the time period of the film. The title seems to be the largest font size on the poster. The lines of perspective on the train tracks and the pathway bring your eye towards the title, eye down towards the title. The colours link very well on the text, like the light is like a white and reflects from that. The text underneath is a tagline: only when you are lost you can truly find yourself. This gives a bit more about the film and the character in the image. The international bestseller in blue, like slightly underneath, attracts the audience and makes them want to see the film because it's like a bestseller. Also, underneath that there is like associated with the film is like directors, institutions, distributors, and the top main actors, and the logos also at the bottom, which are all to do with the film, which is very important and very common on posters. And at the top of the poster there is actors, and in big font Jeremy Iron. This brings more audience and fans of his acting career.